What's up, potato chips? This is your girl, Jerry Nicole, your favorite couch potato, coming at you with another review for VH1's Beauty Bar Season 1, Episode 3, Twerk or Treat. This is not going to be that long of a review because I've realized in 3 episodes that I don't like this show. The racial divide in this show makes me not like it, so I'm going to go ahead and finish out the season because I'm not a quitter, but there will not be a season 2 review of this garbage. But anyway, let's jump right on in to the review. We start off the episode with Tess. She calls Princess and Rell to meet up with them to discuss some things. So they meet up at a bar, and Princess is like, there was some things that went on at the shop that I'm not happy about, and Tess was like, well, when I saw the video, I was shocked. And Rell's like, what video? How did you get a video? This has Thalia written all over, whatever her name is, Thalia, however she pronounces it. And Tess was like, I was surprised that you guys were fighting. You guys are supposed to be best friends. And Princess was like, well, there was nobody in the shop. And then she goes, well, my client was in the under the dryer when it started, but other than that, the shop was closed. And then Tess says in her confessional, I'm, the coolest person in the world until you mess with my money, which I understand that. So what ends up happening is Princess and Rell end up getting suspended. The thing that bothered me about that was when V showed her ass in the shop in front of Marla Negra. She didn't get suspended. Henry didn't suspend her. So how do you suspend one person or 2 people for being unprofessional while the shop is closed, even though there's a client in there, but not suspend somebody else in the daytime when you have a celebrity client in the shop and she's showing her ass? I don't get that. I really don't understand. No, I understand it. The Dominicans in the shop stick together and they're a close-knit family. But the 2 black people at the shop, they're outcasted. At least that's the way it's portrayed. And that's what I don't like about the show. But anyway, you moving on, and there is this 8 a.m. meeting at the shop and everybody's there. And V says, well, I don't see Rell or Princess. They haven't been here in a while. And Thalia makes this remark, well, it's this 8 a.m. Meeting and everybody's here except for Rell and Princess, but I'm not surprised. And here comes Henry talking about, I have some news. We're going to have a Halloween party and everybody has to come dressed up. And Thalia says, can I come naked? Or because I'm about to be in body paint. And then they say, I have some bad news. Princess and Rell have been suspended because of their actions at the salon the other day. And there will be no fighting and no disrespect. And the next person who does that or disrespects anybody in the shop will be fired. I don't believe him whatsoever because, like I said, when it comes to everybody else in the shop, he's buddy-buddy, chummy-chummy, friendly-friendly. And then you see Noddick saying now people are losing paychecks over this because people are snitching. And it's not right. It wasn't that big of a deal, and they shouldn't be losing their paychecks. Nobody should be getting suspended. Everybody should be making money. Next, you have V doing her girlfriend's hair from beauty school. And she tells her that she met up with Shauna, and it was nice. And she's just really cute purple hair color to the already pink hair that the girl had. It was really nice. Then Henry pulls her to the side and says, hey, I'm going to be really, really busy in the shop, and I was supposed to be at a photo shoot for this, I guess, celebrity Dominican singer named Z. So she says to, he says, I should say, to V, I really want you to do this girl's hair, do a good job. You're representing me in the shop. Don't fuck it up, or I'm not gonna let you go out and do celebrity clients here anymore. Rell meets with Thalia, whatever her name is, and pretty much calls her out on her shit for being a snitch. He called her a rat. Was like, you ratted us out. We were supposed to be friends, but your thing is you're jealous of Princess. And Thalia is like, my loyalty is not to you, it's to Henry. And if anything would have broken in the shop because of y'all actions, that would have fell back on me. But she still didn't have to be a snitch about it. And then she goes, I'm not jealous of Princess. Princess wants this body. And Rell says, you're just mad because she's natural and you had to pay for everything that you have. Of course, fights ensue. They call each other names. She threw some water on him. He called her a fake bitch. I don't even know why he was surprised that she was snitching. She never wanted them to be in the shop to begin with. Why are you surprised at all? But then again, there's that racial divide. Plus, I think Thalia thinks she's better than everybody, and she throws shade at everybody anyway. We get to the photo shoot, and it's V and Kevin. So they go to style Z's hair, and they're doing her hair, and it's a little boring shoot at first, and then V is like, well, you should put this hat on and put this around your waist and do this, and she makes the photo shoot a little bit more fun and exciting. The client is happy with the shoot, so that went pretty well. In the next scene, we have Princess and Rell at the house, and they're just discussing the situation, and Princess is like, every day that I'm not working, I'm not getting no money, and I can't continue not to work. I need to figure out how to get to work. I need to talk to Henry just to see where the suspension is at. But Henry is not taking any of her phone calls. And Rell goes into the confessional, and you hear him say he ain't too pressed. He doesn't like that job. He doesn't like the people there. He's a loctician, and not too many locticians come into the shop, so he doesn't know if he wants to go back. It's pretty much a waste of his time. But he does tell Princess, hell, if you want Henry to talk to you, you need to pop up on him because he's ignoring your phone calls. So they decide that they're going to crash the Halloween party. And you see Thalia, she meets up with her sister Marilyn. Come to find out, Marilyn's her half-sister on her dad's side. Pretty much tells Marilyn about what went down and how she recorded this flight, and she snitched. And she said, I tried to meet up with a person, but that didn't go all that well. I mean, how did you expect it to go? You pretty much cost that man right now his job and his coin. I mean, did you think he was going to be happy joy to sit down with you after you snitched on him? No. And then she goes, I don't want everybody to think that I'm this bitch and to understand that I have feelings, and the blogs is always coming after me, calling me the trans Kim Kardashian. And I mean, I don't think that you should make fun of her because she's transsexual. I mean, do I think she's a bitch? Yeah, I think she's heartless and she doesn't have feelings, but I think it also comes from not being accepted by her mom and her brothers and whatever other situation she has going on. So I think that's what makes her cold. Does she still have emotions? Yeah. Do I trust her? Hell to the no. But that's that. Then V meets up with Shauna for a second date. Now, I thought this whole thing was cute. They meet up in Central Park. Some random guy comes up and it's like, is your name V? I have flowers for you and a card. And she's like, yes, that's me. So, and she's like, oh, I think it's really nice that, she gave me flowers. Nobody's ever done that. And then here comes Shauna, and they walk over to a horse and carriage, and they do a horse and carriage ride through Central Park. They talk about each other, and Shauna dotes all over V, talk about how she missed her and how she couldn't stop thinking about her, and she loves her eyes, and V over there blushing. And then all of a sudden, Shauna goes, oh, I have another gift for you. But right before that, they're talking about the tattoo that V has of her grandmother with her grandmother's name and her grandmother's signature. Her grandmother raised her. And she was like, I'm not sure if I showed you this on our first date, but yeah, you know, my grandma took care of me. And then the next thing you know, here's this big present. And Sean was like, yeah, I like to go all out. I don't, you know, when I go out on dates and I do it big. She gives her this big, giant framed picture of her grandmother, V's grandmother, shall I say. And I thought that was super cute. And V was so shocked that she was like, how did you find this? And Shauna goes, I found it on your Instagram. I pay attention. And you could hear V say, I love it, but it was kind of stalkerish, but I love it. But hey, I love somebody who pays attention to detail too. I think they would make a really cute couple if it works out. Then we get back to the shop. And Kevin and V are talking. And then here comes Henry. And he was like, I need to talk to you guys. I'm super upset. And they're like, well, what are you upset about? And he shows the picture of the girl Z from the photo shoot. And she's tagged everybody, V and Kevin, but not the salon, House of Dolls. So he was like, I sent you out there. This is supposed to have the shop tagged into it. Just because I wasn't there doesn't mean that the shop is not supposed to be in here. This is a big business. She's a celebrity. People follow her Instagram. And V was like, this is her Instagram. I didn't tell her to tag us. I didn't tell her not to tag the shop. And I can't make her do anything. And my first thought was, why are you making such a big deal out of this? All you got to do is call up your client and ask her to tag the shop. She can go ahead and add tags to Instagram. I mean, it's not up to V or Kevin to make sure that the girl tags House of Dolls. But to sit there and say, if you ever do this again, you'll never do celebrity clients, like, it's not that big of a deal. It's Instagram. Call that girl up and ask her to add House of Dolls into the tag. Like, seriously? Grow up and get over yourself. That shows me how unprofessional you are. Let your stylist shine, and people will click on the tag and see that Kevin and V work at House of Dolls. So that'll still drive in clientele. Come on. Know a little bit of something about marketing, and let's not make this a big deal. Next, we see Thalia getting her body paint done for the Halloween party, and then it pans over to the shop and everybody else is getting ready for the Halloween party. You hear V talking about how she invited somebody who invited her ex, and she's a little uncomfortable about seeing her ex at the Halloween party because, you know, they still have history and she still loves her. And again, we go back to Princess and Rell, who, like I said earlier, decide to crash the Halloween party. So they get up and they get dressed. You see them on the drive to the Halloween party. And now Princess is second guessing herself. She's not even sure if she should be doing this. She doesn't know the reception. She doesn't know how Henry's going to feel. They haven't been at the shop in a while, so she doesn't know how everybody in the shop is going to take them being there. But hell, you're already in the car now. You might as well just go ahead and do it. So they get to the place where they're having a Halloween party. Everybody shows up. Everybody's costumes are really cute. Henry is done all the way up. I don't know what he was supposed to be, a demon. I don't know. Thalia and her friend walk in, and Henry makes a comment like, her costume wasn't all that great, my costume is better. It's super petty, and it's ridiculous. And then in walk Princess and Rell. And Nada talked to Princess and was like, I don't feel that you should have been suspended. I missed you at the shop. I don't know about everybody else, but I miss you. Hopefully everything works out. And then she's praying like, I hope this all works. And Nada says, I don't know how much praying you gonna have to do, because I don't think that Henry's gonna appreciate the fact that you done crashed the party. Then you see Tess, and Tess is like, well, she got a lot of balls for showing up here. And they go ahead and they go and tell Henry. Princess tries to walk up to Henry and was like, you know, whenever you get a moment, we need to talk. And like, he literally gave her the cold shoulder and brushes her off. Was like, I don't know what the hell you're doing here, but we're not going to talk right now. And then he goes, again, well, whenever you get a moment. And he goes, not right now, Princess. And she says, okay. And that's how that scene ended. Then we see V is really booed up with her ex Ashley, and they kissing and hugging, and people are calling them out on that. And she leaves the bar with Ashley. She says she likes Shauna, but she really likes the bad girl type, and she's addicted to Ashley, so that's why she left with Ashley. But that's how that episode ended. Y'all tell me what y'all thought. Like I said, I don't really like the show. I don't like how they're portraying the divide of the Dominicans and black people. And I know that there is a divide, but this is a show where y'all could squash that divide and bring everybody together. Especially being the fact that this is New York and it's a melting pot. But, you know, that's me. Like I said, I'm over the show, but I'm not a quitter, so I'm going to continue to review it until the end of the season, and then I'm going to be done with it. But until next time, you guys... Wait a minute. Did anybody watch the new show from Shonda Rhimes, For the People? If you did, tell me what you think, because I'm thinking about reviewing that show. And is anybody going to be watching the new Shonda Rhimes show that premieres tonight, Station 19? That's a spinoff of Grey's Anatomy. I love Grey's, and I love a good law show. So I'm really thinking about reviewing For the People. And I love medical drama, and I like fire shows. I watch all those type of shows. So I'm thinking about reviewing Station 19. Please tell me what y'all think in the comments about me reviewing those shows. Or should I make a whole separate video asking you guys your opinions? But until next time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell so you can be notified of new videos. New videos are out every Wednesday. Until next time, you guys. Love, peace, and potato chip grease.